Hey guys, welcome to day 4. Today we're going to be talking about the pitfalls that many of us have made, or if you're new to this, maybe these are some of the pitfalls that you're likely to make. And so we're talking about them now just to go ahead and get them out of the way so that we can plan for those things, know it as a pitfall, and then do things to avoid them. So the first one we're going to talk about is not having a strong enough close. And if you've been here for a while, you know that this is something that most of us have closed with, even at the point, where you get at the end and you just don't even know what to say and you kind of freeze up and you're like, you can get your kit if you want, or just let me know later if you want your kit. Well, a strong enough close will kill your class. So maybe you've done a really great class and everybody wants your product, but there's that awkwardness of not closing well that you're like, well, I don't even know. Like, is she sure that she would want that product? And so a strong enough close is very important when you're ending a class. And then the resolution for that, guys, is you have it right here in the book. In the very back of the book, you have a strong close, and it shows you exactly how to close a class. And always ask questions if you have any of those. Number 2 is tapping into the same friend circle. Guys, if you're going back to the same people over and over and over and going back to those same people, that's not good. Branch out. If you can do this by writing all your prospects out. I shared in the business group just the other day a prospect list. People, you are surrounded by so many different people. We all get in that thought process of, well, I really don't know any people. You know tons of people. You know people from church. You know people from work. Sit down with your husband. He knows people. He can put people on that list for you. You have a ton of people, but don't go back and tap into that same play group circle. Like, get out, go to somebody else. Tap into a different friend circle, and then as you enroll people, tap into those friend circles. We'll talk about that later. Not marketing enough is number 3. So maybe you've got a class planned and you don't really share that. You haven't created an event on Facebook and invited those people and built interest about that. You haven't texted those friends to remind them about the event. Are you doing those things to remind people about it? Make sure that you plan plenty of time to market that class well. People like to plan. People like to know what is coming up. There's not many people in the world that are just very spur of the moment, like, hey, I don't have anything to do today. Absolutely, I'll come to that class this afternoon. Market and give people time, especially this time of the year. People are busy. So make sure you're marketing your class well. Number 4 is not having a system for following up with people who came to a class and bought a kit. Maybe they just got their kit and they don't know what to do. Make sure that you're going back to those people. Maybe they sat in your class and all sounded really easy and fun, and they felt like they could do that. And then 10 days later, they get their kit in the mail and they open it up and they're like, I don't know what to do with all that stuff. That is real. And so be prepared to go back to those people that have attended your classes and help them unbox that kit. Or be prepared to go back to those people that have attended your class and show them how to get their kit. Make sure that you're following up well, because that is a huge pitfall that many of us have fallen into at some point or another. Number 5 is not treating your business like a business. There's a saying, treat it like a hobby. You're going to get paid like a hobby. Treat it like a business and get paid like a business. If you had one of those big whys, like, I want to be able to quit my job, I want to be able to bring my husband home, I want to be able to go on a huge vacation, then be ready to put in the work. And, this is real work. It's like pushing a car up a hill, and you get to that point where you don't have to work as much, and we do have the freedom of being able to choose when we work. We have the freedom of being able to be our own boss. At the same time that we're our own boss, treat it like a job. Like, if you worked a 9 to 5 and you didn't show up for work, guys, they would fire you. You would not have a job. So treat your Young Living business the same way. Show up. Be consistent. It doesn't have to be the same time every day, but every day show up. Do something every day to push you towards your why. Getting distracted. This is huge for people. Getting distracted. Maybe you are focused on it for a while and you're pushing towards it and pushing towards it and pushing towards it, and you're working towards your why and you're doing classes and then you fall off. Well, that's not going to grow your business. And also, those same people that have been looking, those same people that are in your circles that have been watching you are like, well, is she still doing the business? Like, I don't know. She was talking about this great product and now she's not, or she was teaching classes and I was going to be able to go to the next one, but now she's not doing classes. Are you being consistent? Be consistent and continue to show up every single day. Don't get distracted and do the next thing. Um, you know, pick something and just go with it and put in that consistent work. So those are 6 things that pitfalls that many people fall into. And maybe you've been here for a while and you've already fallen into some of those. So maybe you can comment with your biggest pitfall and the way that you are going to overcome that. Or maybe you are new and you haven't fallen into those things yet. So comment below with the one that you see yourself most likely falling into and how you are going to overcome that when that situation does arise. So everybody have a great day. Get your game plan on, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.